Lagos. Good evening, Nigeria. How you all doing? It's a cold, rainy day. Yeah, I hope your bodies are well covered. You are listening to Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and my name is Faithfulness Okay, your amiable host. And I have here with me Dr. Peter Anosike, our own in-house analyst on today's program. Say something to the listeners, Doctor.
Good afternoon, listeners.
All right, yes, we're taking it down here to 6 p.m. So by 5, I'll be opening the studio line to hear from you as well. So let's get started. We're streaming live on YouTube at VOP Live 90.3 FM. You can watch us to know the voices behind the mics. You know how we do it on Recap? Yeah, we take a look at some of the stories that made headlines during the week. It's a way of keeping you updated with the news. Now I read out unedited news headlines we're looking into today. 2027 Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Damagum should go and tell the public why he's causing confusion in PDP. Ex-postman Ologbondiyan. Coalition party elects principal officers set to battle Tinubu APC. All right, like I said, by 5 o'clock, I'm going to be opening the studio line to hear your contributions about these headlines that we're going to talk about today. Now, without wasting much of our time, let us dive in fully to the details of the story. Now, the first story is Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Now I'll read. Igbo youths under the auspices of the All Igbo Youth Forum have given President Bola Tinubu and the ruling All Progressive Congress APC conditions to get their support in the 2027 general elections. The youths demanded the unconditional release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The group issued the condition at a press conference and solidarity gathering held at Oka Hall, Umuahia, to celebrate Kanu's recent legal victory in Kenya. The gathering came in the wake of a ruling by a Kenyan High Court in Nairobi in June 26, which declared the abduction, detention, and extraordinary rendition of Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria in 2021 as illegal, unconstitutional, and a gross violation of his fundamental human right. Now, Dr. Peter, my question is now that this particular statement made by the Igbos about there's a particular statement the youths made. They said we the youths are in charge of Igbo land, not the senators, not the governors. If we release Kanu, you don't need to give us rice or money to vote for you. But if you don't, we'll align with anyone who is willing to release him regardless of tribe. I mean, what are you going to say about this particular statement made by the Igbo youths?
Well, naturally, once an election is near, a lot of people will be forming associations. Understand? 2 or 3 people will come and form one association. So this group that you mentioned, I'm not really aware of it. I don't know of the group, but I'm in line with what they say that they are in control, understand me? Not the senators, not the governors, understand me? So the issue is this: we are in a youth world. Everywhere in the world, youths are in the majority. Nigeria has a youthful population. Over 60% of Nigerians are youth under the age of 65. That's under the age of 35. I want to repeat so that I will not be misquoted.
Yeah.
Over 65% of Nigeria population are youths under the age of 35. So Nigeria has a very youthful population. And the election is by numbers. Whoever has the numbers by his side wins the election. So in today's world, the youth are in majority. And that's why whoever the youth is backing will always win. Understand me?
So is it right with the statements that they made that they're willing to vote, like they're willing to vote for the APC leader if they bring out Mazina Mikalo, like if they release him from prison?
I'm trying to arrive at a point.
Okay.
So they say that they are in control, not the governors, not the
senators,
not the House of Reps members. That is the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. On this program, I have said, yes, the governors are the campaign, the senators are the campaign, but Nigerian people are not the campaign. Understand me? Nigerian governors are the campaign to APC. Nigerian senators are the campaign to APC, but Nigerian people are not the campaign. So that's why I say, even if an ex-Soti, they come to APC today, it does not mean that Tinubu will win Abia State. It does not mean that Tinubu will win Abia State. Because those who are to vote who are not the campaign with him, those who are suffering are angry, they are pained. And these are over 99% of the population of the country. So on the condition, one, I don't see Southeasterners voting for Tinubu. I don't see Southeasterners voting for Tinubu in 2027. Even if he releases Nnamdi Kanu.
So you think they won't do that?
Understand me?
Okay.
Even if he releases Nnamdi Kanu, and I know that Tinubu may want to gamble with it. I know that Tinubu will want to gamble with it. Let us release Nnamdi Kanu and get their votes. Understand me? That's to start with. Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any offense. Understand me? Nnamdi Kanu did not commit. So you cannot seize my property in January, release it in December for you to make me happy. I'm still where I am. So they have given their own condition, but I don't see them telling all other people to vote Tinubu. What they said is right. Understand me? What they said, it is a condition that they give. Release Nnamdi Kanu, understand?
Yeah.
But releasing Nnamdi Kanu is one. Then getting other people to vote for Tinubu is another thing, because I don't know where you will call that meeting. Understand me? I don't know the village square or the town square. You call that meeting and tell people, oh yeah, vote for Tinubu, they will stone you. I'm assuring whoever that is thinking that, they will stone that person. And if I'm there, I will follow in stoning that person. So the Kenyan court has given a judgment that Nnamdi Kanu's right was infringed upon, that the abduction and the rendition is unconstitutional. Understand me? So releasing Nnamdi Kanu today, his father has died, his mother has died, his house was bombed down by the Nigerian army. So have you seen how much he has lost in this struggle? And this is under the APC administration. So you now hope to gamble with it. So if you release Nnamdi Kanu, you have captured the Igbo votes. That is daydreaming. It's a daydreaming one. Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be released and apologized to by the federal government.
Okay, what role do you think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will play in Igbo politics if he's released?
Well, Nnamdi Kanu has gone through a lot in this struggle. Understand me? he has gone through a lot in this struggle. So he cannot come out today. He has a lot of private issues to deal with. His father died in this struggle. His mother died in this struggle. Nigerian army invaded their house in Umuahia, destroyed everything, and he managed to escape. So he has a lot of family issues to deal with. Understand me? And he cannot come out to say, okay, because Tinubu released me, you people should vote for Tinubu. It is still the same APC that arrested him. Understand? It is still the same APC that arrested him. So if you come out and begin to say, okay, because Tinubu released me, vote, he will be seen as a coward.
So how do you think Tinubu will respond to the Igbo youth's demand?
Because now he is caged. Understand me? He is caged. The coalition now has put fear in them. Understand me? The coalition has put fear in them. Mind you, politicians don't, that this is a game of pretense. You will be smiling outside, but I'm crying inside. I heard the outburst of Nyesom Wike yesterday on TV. Understand? He can deceive children who are under 5 years. He cannot even deceive a 10-year-old boy. Understand? Everybody who can think, who has the idea of psychology, will know that Wike is not well. Understand me? Anybody who has an idea of psychology will know that Wike is not well. So what he did yesterday, saying we are not concerned, we are not afraid, is what he's supposed to say. Understand? It will be a shock if he says, these people may be strong, understand me? So what he came out to say is what every Nigerian expected him to say. But we know that inside their mind, they are afraid. Even Festus Kiyamo has now turned to P2B's PR, that the coalition must not deny P2B the presidency. Who begged him? Understand? Who begged him? He should concentrate on his APC and the job that was given to him. Understand me? So Nnamdi Kanu should lose his or the respect that people have on him if he comes out tomorrow and say people should vote for Bonamet Tinubu. Understand?
Yeah.
Ojukwu came out, understand me, ran when in 1983, Shehu Shagari granted Emeka Ojukwu pardon. Ojukwu came back, understand, and ran under the ticket of MPN as a senator, Anambra West. Ojukwu came out, ran on the ticket of MPN, which is Hausa Party then. Then we just have three major parties, NPP, Nigeria People's Party, that had Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Then Unity Party of Nigeria, that was Obafemi Awolowo. The National Party of Nigeria, MPN, Shehu Shagari. So MPN was a northern party. UPN was a western party, that's Yoruba party. Then MPP was the eastern party. So Ojukwu came back from Ivory Coast and entered the MPN, National Party of Nigeria, and ran as a senator under MPN. Dr. Edwin Onwudiwe, a commissioner in Anambra State then, who ran under NPP, beat Ojukwu hands down. Understand me? Dr. Edwin Onwudiwe beat Ojukwu hands down. Ojukwu supposed to be the most popular Igbo figure, understand me, at that point in time. Understand? Who went to war, used his father's money and property to fight war to liberate Igbo people. But when he came and joined the National Party of Nigeria, Dr. Edwin Onwudiwe beat him hands down. Understand me? So, and that affected his popularity and respect. So today, Nnamdi Kanu should be is a very popular Igbo man.
Yeah.
And we know that the two most popular Igbo man alive today is Nnamdi Kanu and Peter Obi. Understand me?
Yeah.
Even none of the governors has even half respect of Peter Obi and Nnamdi Kanu. But any day that Nnamdi Kanu begins to dine with the devil, he will lose that respect.
All right, let's go to the second story for today. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi has formally declared his intention to run for president again in 2027, promising to serve only a single 4-year term if elected. Obi made the declaration on Sunday night during a live interactive session on X Spaces, where he fielded questions from supporters both in Nigeria and diaspora. His spokesperson Ibrahim Omar of the Peter Obi Media Reach confirmed the announcement in the statement released on Monday, dismissing speculations of a possible joint ticket with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Obi clarified that while he remained open to forming a coalition, it must be one rooted in solving Nigeria's critical challenges. If the coalition is not about stopping the killings in Benue and Zamfara, reviving our economy, making industries productive, and putting food on Nigerians' table, count me out. Nigeria is currently at war and must do something urgently, he said. Now my question now is, what are the implications of Peter Obi's willingness to serve only one term on potential coalition talks with other parties?
Well, the issue is this. I have said it and I'll keep on saying it. Peter Obi cannot win alone. Understand me? He cannot do it alone. Everywhere in the world where an incumbent has been defeated is through a coalition. Parties coming together. Peter Obi is popular. Understand? But the way we think is not the way the Northerners think. Understand me? In the North, a religious leader can tell everybody to vote for one person. They will vote. In the South, not even a pastor of your church will tell you who to vote for. You will decide by yourself who to vote for. So this is one thing that we should have at the back of our mind. The way we reason is not the way the people in the North reason. We are more free than the people in the North. Understand me? We are more independent-minded than the people in the North. It did not start today. During the colonial days, when all the white men came, they saw that the Northerners easily ally with one person. That an emir in the North is an alpha and omega of his people. Understand me? That an emir is an alpha and omega of his people. So they choose a system which, understand me, which they appoint the emirs as heads. Understand me? Yeah. But when they come to the south, to the east, they discover that there's no all-powerful man. That there's nobody that everybody obeys. Understand me? So that was the reason why they created the warrant chiefs. That's in eastern Nigeria. So right from time we have been independent-minded. We have been solving our problems by ourselves. Understand me? Especially an Igbo man. If an Igbo man wants to marry today, if his senior brother will not give him 1 naira. Understand me? So an Igbo man was born that to struggle to fend for himself. And since he was born to struggle to fend for himself, you dare not tell him what to do.
Here says, on political party discipline, Obi promised to end defection among elected officials. There will be no defection. This is what he said. There will be no defection of elected officials to other parties under my leadership. We must build strong opposition and institutional credibility, he said. Do you think this word he said is actually going to be possible if he actually wins? Will he really carry out this defection?
As a politician, you don't talk too much. Understand me? And you should also say the thing that you can control. Understand? To stop a defection from one party to the other is making is a constitutional issue. Understand me? It is a constitutional issue which is not within his power. Defection has been happening even before P2B was born. Understand? So saying that you are going to stop a defection, understand me, he don't have power to do that. Just like those people that are saying if Nnamdi Kanu comes out today, killings will stop in the southeast. Nnamdi Kanu don't have power to do that. Understand? Because there are criminal elements in the southeast. There are armed robbers in the southeast. There are kidnappers in the southeast. Understand me? So if Nnamdi Kanu comes out and everything stops, it means that he is behind it. Understand me?
Yeah.
Because armed robbers in the southeast are not taking orders from Nnamdi Kanu. Kidnappers are not taking orders from Nnamdi Kanu. So in the same way, Obi defection is a constitutional issue. And our constitution says there are grounds for defection if there's a crisis in a political party. So can P2B stop crisis in all the parties in the country? The answer is no. Then back to his promise of one term. A lot of people are saying that it is impossible. Understand?
Yeah.
That it cannot happen. But Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years, fighting for the independence of South Africa. When he came out, contested for election and won, he ran only one term. Understand me?
Yeah.
Imagine being in prison for 27 years, coming out, contesting, and just doing just a single term, so that others will continue. Understand?
Yeah.
So P2B had not even entered cell for Nigeria. Do you understand me? He had not been locked up in cell even a single day for Nigeria.
Is it better for him to be locked? Like, is he going to show it out more if he's been locked up?
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay.
What I'm saying, if Nelson Mandela can be locked up in prison for 27 years and now come out and do one term,
okay.
So nothing stops P2B from doing that one term.
Now I get you.
And no president can solve all the problems of a country. Even if P2B becomes president and stays for 20 years, he cannot solve all the problems that Nigerians are going through. That's why they say that government is a continuum. You do your own, you go out, and another person will come and continue from where you stop. Government is like somebody coming today, build a foundation of a house, just the foundation, and his tenure ends, he goes home. Another person will come and build the wall. His tenure will end, he goes home. Another person will come and roof that wall. That's what government is on about. So if a P2B can say, I will just come and increase the megawatts of electricity, that's where I'm going to focus. Or I will mention that I reduce the insecurity. That's the area I'm going to focus. And do it for 4 years. And another person comes and continue from where he stopped, fine and good. So those who are doubting P2B's one term, P2B, I believe him that he can do one term if given the ticket. And mind you, Rotimi Amechi has also promised that same doing one term. Understand?
Yeah.
So doing one term is doable. And he's not going to shortchange any people. People are saying, why should the Igbos do, when it becomes turn of the Igbos, they will do only one term. Most important thing is to get it right. Most important thing is for somebody to lay the right foundation that other people will build on. So if P2B is given all the ticket and he just run one term and lays on his foundation, those who are coming after him can now build on it. But he can say, I will do one term, then when Nigeria see something good coming, they can say, no, continue. Just like what is happening in Burkina Faso today, the head of state of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Sowore, he's a military man. He wanted to set up a transition committee that will bring a civil rule. Understand me? The people came out and protest. No, continue in office. You are doing well.
Okay.
No, continue in office. We want you in office. You are doing well. So they say that power belongs to the people.
Okay, a final question before we move to the next story. Will P2B's Labour Party be able to maintain its internal stability given the ongoing crisis within the party?
Labour Party was dead before P2B came and breathed into it. Mind you, when God created Adam, it was just a still body that was not moving. Why? That's why they say that he breathed into it, and is Adam now become a living being. So Labour Party was dead, was on a stretcher. Understand me? Until P2B came in 2022 and breathed into it. That was how Labour Party become a living being. So now that P2B is living in Labour Party, it has returned to where it was before, a carcass. Understand me? So there's nothing like internal democracy. P2B has left them for the shoe shiners. Junior Sabure, Arabambi, Namidia Papa. Understand me? So now Namidia Papa can become their presidential candidate. Then Junior Sabure will become a vice presidential candidate. Understand? Let them run. Let us see how many votes they will get.
All right, if you're listening, this is recap on VOP 90.3 FM. And like I said, we're going to run it down to 6 p.m. And by 5, I'm going to be opening the studio line to hear your say about the stories that we're actually treating today. Now, I read out the stories again. If you're joining us now, we're talking about Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Demagun should go and tell the public why he is causing confusion in PDP. Ex-postman Ologbondiyan. Coalition party elect principal officers set to battle Tinubu APC. Alright, we're moving to the next story, which says Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Obi took a swipe at President Bola Tinubu over his frequent foreign travels, especially the latest visit to St. Lucia. St. Lucia is about the size of Ilorin, Nigeria's 10th largest city, since assuming office. President Tinubu hasn't spent a night in any Nigerian state outside Lagos. Now he's spending 10 days in St. Lucia, he said. He criticized the administration's priorities, saying, people are dying in Benue, Borno, and elsewhere, yet our leaders are commissioning bus stops and going on holidays. Integrity, sacrifice, and results. Okay, he said, my past speaks for me. In Anambra, I physically visited communities during crisis. Anyone who wants to lead must be willing to put their life on the line for Nigerians. Nobody abroad takes you seriously without a stable government, he said. Obi urged Nigerians to join the movement to rescue the country and assure them that his mission was about national progress, not personal ambition. Now, my question now is, what is the main purpose of President Tinubu's trip to St. Lucia? And is it truly a diplomatic engagement as claimed by the presidency?
Well, Nigeria has no diplomatic relationship with St. Lucia. St. Lucia is one of the islands in the Caribbean. Understand me?
Yeah.
Even most of the countries in the world don't have a diplomatic relationship with St. Lucia. But now, they're not trying that to create an emergency one. St. Lucia is not even up to the population of Amuwadafi.
Wow.
Understand me? They're not up to the population of a local government in Lagos State. And their GDP is nothing to write home about. It is just an island.
Wow.
One of the many islands in the Caribbean. So for me, this is a government of magic. They know how to swing things into being. But the issue is this: every day they are being exposed, because around Tuesday or Wednesday, a report of foreign direct investments into Africa was published. That's the money that came to the countries in Africa from foreign investors. So on that list, Kenya was number one with $46 billion. That is what the foreign direct investment, FDI. Kenya was number one with 46 billion. And Nigeria, the so-called giant of Africa, had just 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. But Kenya had 46 billion. And when you check that is for 2024, and when you check all the trips that Tinubu went on 2024, the refunding of the aircraft, hotel accommodations, it is more than $3 billion.
Which leads me to this question. I mean, all this insecurity, hunger, deadline flooding, over foreign trips, shouldn't it be prioritizing all these things over this traveling?
So what I'm talking about is this is a government of wastefulness. This is what Zik in his own time called squandermania. This is a government of squandermania, a government of wastefulness, because any trip that Tinubu makes, more than 1 billion naira goes. Any trip that Tinubu makes outside this country, more than 1 billion naira goes. Then how much is coming in return? Nothing is coming. Because there's no good investor that will come to a country where there's no law and justice. Understand me? There's no good investor that can come to a country where there is corruption. Understand me? Where the judiciary is for the highest bidder. Understand me? So the issue is what this FDI that was published this week showed us that Tinubu has been wasting Nigeria's resources. That's exactly what it shows, that Tinubu has been wasting Nigerian resources. That's on the list. Nigeria was 19. 19 on the list. Even countries that are in war, like DR Congo, has more foreign direct investment than Nigeria. So what does that tell you? So Tinubu has been running away, wasting our money instead of staying here and tackling our problems. Because Those foreign trips, nothing is coming from it.
All right. I have another question. Are there alternative perspectives on the trip that Peter Obi is not considering, and how do they impact the validity of his criticism?
Well, whenever anybody criticizes government, they say that he is disgruntled element, that he is in the opposition. Understand me?
Yeah.
That he is in the opposition, that he's angry because he was not declared a winner. And any government that does not accept criticism can never do well. Because what critics do is to point out your mistakes to you, for you to take a correction, for you to take a responsibility. But APC doesn't take a responsibility. They don't take a responsibility. They don't take corruption. That's why they keep on making this. APC recycles mistakes. APC recycles failures. That's why from 2015 to 2025, that's where we are, and we'll be there till 2027. They will keep on recycling mistakes, recycling failures, because they are arrogant. They cannot accept their mistakes. And anybody who doesn't accept responsibility can never move forward.
All right, this brings us to the next story for the day. It said Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita. Wow, third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita, as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Nigeria's poverty challenge appears to be escalating and really worsening, as the country now is performing badly in its regional bloc, where it used to be the Father Christmas. A recent World Bank IMF report has been ranked the third poorest country in West Africa and the 12th in the world by GDP per capita in 2025. Some analysts are pointing accusing fingers at the shameful management of our economy since the return of the Fourth Republic in 1999. The new data from the International Monetary Fund, published by Visual Capitalist, has exposed Nigeria's fragile economy and the extreme poverty in the land, showing that much of the wealth has been shared by the elite political class at the expense of the people. The report, released on June 24, reveals Nigeria's GDP per capita at $807, placing it among the bottom 15 out of 50 countries surveyed. South Sudan tops the list as the poorest country with a GDP per capita of $251, followed by Yemen, Burundi, the Central African Republic, and Malawi. Despite being once Africa's largest economy by total GDP, Nigeria's low per capita figure underscores the persistent economic hardship faced by a significant portion of the population. From a GDP of $500 billion in 2015, the country has slumped to $375 billion, while its population continues to grow at the same average rate of 3% as the economy. Responsible factors. Now, these are the responsible factors. It said chronic conflict, fragile institutions, and limited industrial bases continue to suppress income growth in many of them, even as the global economy rebounds after the pandemic, Visual Capitalist said. Now, my question now is, what do you think are the primary causes of Nigeria's poor economic performance, and how can they be addressed?
Bad leadership is number one. And that is the root of all bad leadership. When you have bad leadership, you have bad management. So bad management is a result of bad leadership. Then, mind you, there are about 195 countries in the world. 195 countries in the world.
Yeah.
Then imagine your country being among
the third poorest.
Third poorest in Africa. And then 12th in the world.
Yeah.
Even and those countries that are before that Nigeria is above are all fighting war. South Sudan, that is the poorest, have been in war for the past 50 years. So that is the reason that they are the poorest. So Yemen, all those Central African republics, there had not been stability in all those countries. Understand me?
Yeah.
For many years. So assuming that there were stability in those countries, Nigeria would have been or the world poorest with regard to GDP. Understand?
Yeah.
In 2015, Nigeria had the largest economy in Africa, and that was under the PDP. And that same 2015, that's when people like Enoch Adeboye, Wono Soyinka, Omoyonde Sowore, Boname Tinubu, Tunde Bakare, we are protesting in Nigeria, occupying Ojota, when Nigeria had the largest economy in Africa. But down the line, Nigeria is now among the poorest countries in the world, the third poorest in West Africa, and all these people are no more seeing it, and no protest is going on anymore. This shows you the level of hypocrisy that's in the country, even among so-called Christian people, among so-called Jews. Understand me? So, as Patient Jonathan said, God day. Understand me? God day. So the issues or the main problem is bad leadership, which is the foundation of everything. Once there's bad leadership, everything will go wrong.
All right. So, how do you expect Nigeria's economy to perform in the short to medium term, given current trends and policies?
One, there's no capacity.
Oh.
Understand me? There's no capacity, and when there's no capacity, there'll be no political will. When people say political will, but that this government don't have political will, this government don't have political will, you must have capacity first of all before political will. An instance, somebody may say that this government doesn't give, that this government does not have the political will to be given to the poor. But you must have something to give first of all before political will comes in. So this government has no political will. Understand me?
Yeah.
They don't have capacity, which is a forerunner of a political will. So that's why in 2020, that's why 2 years to the election, they have started campaigning, because they have nothing again to do in the office. Go to the airport road from beginning to the end, you see Tinubu's billboards. 2 years to the election, because he has nothing to do. And was it popcorn? I heard that they were sharing. Understand me? So it shows that they have run out of ideas. They have run out of ideas, which I'm not surprised at all. Because somebody who wants to run for an election will sit back and check, what are the problems am I going to solve when I get into office? That is the first question. What problems am I going to solve when I get into this office? Then what differences am I going to make? But these guys we are checking, how are they going to rig an election to win? Understand me? So they didn't have that time to ask themselves, what are the challenges facing this country? How are we going to solve it?
Now, talking about the ideas, that what specific policy changes can the Nigerian government implement to address the country's economic challenges and improve GDP per capita? If I ask to give them that advice,
I should give a which
Like
people are
what
advised.
specific policy changes? Not giving them advice. Like if I should ask, what policy changes can really make Nigerian government
Esther, I mean, Faith,
fit?
if you are in the opposition, you don't help government. If you are in the opposition, you don't give government ideas. You don't give them advice. Understand me? You run on the problem of the people.
Wow.
Understand me? So it's not my responsibility to help them. They are in office to solve problems. I shouldn't help them to be solving their problems. That's what they are being paid for. When we have reasonable people in power, we begin to give ideas. We begin to prefer solutions. But you don't give advice to arrogant people.
All right, this is recap on VOP 90.3 FM. And by 5 o'clock, I'm going to be opening the studio line to hear your comments and the feedback from our stories today. All right, without wasting much of our time, we're going to enter into the next story, which says Damagum should go and tell the public why he is causing confusion in PDP. And this was said by the ex-spokesman Ologundiyan. All right, I'll read in details. Former People's Democratic Party (PDP) National Publicity Secretary Kola Ologundiyan has stated that the acting national chairman of the party, Omar Damagum, should vacate his seat and allow the North Central to bring in a substantive chairman. Media report that Ologundiyan made the remark while featuring on AIT Focus Nigeria. Ologundiyan said only Damagum can reveal to Nigerians why he is mismanaging, misleading, and creating confusion in the major opposition party. According to the PDP chieftain, Damagum owes himself the responsibility to act based on fairness, equity, and justice. He further said, I'm not surprised by whatever is happening. I have said it more than 1 year now that Damagum should go and take his seat and let North Central bring a substantive chairman. The feeling is that PDP will run from one crisis to another. As you can see, they have opened the floodgates of crisis for the party. This was a statement made by the ex-spokesman Ologundiyan. And my question now is, should Damagum step down as acting national chairman considering the criticism against his leadership, particularly with the party's recent crisis and losses in off-season elections?
Well, for me, Odabodiyo said that he's saying it for the past 1 year now. But I've been saying this for the past 2 years.
Okay.
I've been saying this for the past 2 years that Damagu and Nyesom Wike, Bode George Ayofayoshe, understand me, are working against PDP. They are the enemies of PDP. They are APC agents in PDP. I've been saying this in the past 2 years. Whoever have been listening to this program will know that I have been saying this. That Damagu is the APC agent in PDP.
Okay, they're like spies for them.
So I'm even wondering why this guy is saying that he should explain. Any thinking human being will know that Damagu is an APC agent in PDP. So the truth is that now the coast is now clear. Let 2027, let Nyesom Wike run as presidential candidate of APC, of PDP. Let Damagu run as his vice presidential candidate. Case closed. Let Nyesom Wike run as a PDP presidential candidate, and let Damagu run as his vice. Understand me? In PDP. Then let Namidia Papa run as Labour Party presidential candidate, and let Junior Sabure run as his vice presidential candidate. Case closed.
So how would Damagum address the growing public perception that his leadership is weakening the party? And what steps will he take to restore the PDP's reputation as credible opposition platform? And if he truly takes this step, like, will it really yield a positive result?
I have said on this program that PDP is a broken down vehicle that will never be repaired till 2027. So, and I said that Atiku should move on and that P2B should move on. And right now, they have all moved on. Understand me? P2B has left the Labour Party for Abure and Apapa. Atiku has left the PDP for Nyesom Wike and Damagu. Let them do whatever they want to do with it. So, and those sponsoring them from APC are now confused. Those sponsoring them from APC, those who gave them the mandate, go and destroy Labour Party, go and destroy PDP are now confused because those that they were hurting are no more there. Those that they were hurting are no more there.
All right, if you're listening, this is recap on VOP 90.3 FM. And like I said, by 5 p.m., we're going to be opening the studio line to listen to your comments and contributions about our stories that we're actually treating for today. I'm going to repeat the stories again in case you're joining us right now. These are the top stories. These are the headlines. 2027, Igbo youth give Tinubu APC condition for support. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Damagum should go and tell the public why he is causing confusion in PDP. Ex-spokesman Ologundiyo. Coalition party elects principal officers set to battle Tinubu APC. And right now we are actually discussing about
the issues we have since the coalition was announced in last Wednesday. There have been excitement in the social media. They understand there have been excitement everywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Even yesterday when Adebosanda that's arrived at Namdi at Murtala Mohammed International Airport, it was a carnival. People came that's en masse to welcome him. So that shows you how accepted this an alternative is to the Nigerian masses, because we have seen our ears with our eyes under this PDP, under this APC, and we must not continue this way. So they have elected their three men, because what I heard now is David Mark, understand, as acting chairman. Excuse me, Adebosanda as the acting national secretary, then Abunahi as the publicity secretary. So, and Nigerians have accepted it, and I also witnessed what Emeka Ihedioha did in Sowore. Understand me, when he collapsed his structure into ADC. So Nigerians now have something to look up to, because without this coalition, hardly will have anybody come to vote in 2027. Understand?
Yeah.
Hardly would anybody come there to vote in 2027. So I'm seeing it as a very good move.
All right. I still have a final question about Damagum should go and tell the public why it's causing confusion in PDP.
No, we have passed PDP. We have.
Oh, okay.
PDP,
You want us to pass
PDP
there?
is a carcass. It's dead. It's dead. Just on weekend, Damagu has killed it. No need talking about a dead party.
All right, so fine story. We're going to be talking about coalition party elect principal officer set to battle Tinubu APC. You've already said something about it, so we're just going to read some of the words here. He said former Senate President David Mark and former Osun State Governor Rauf Aregbesola have been appointed as the interim national chairman and national secretary of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), which is the coalition opposing President Bola Tinubu's administration in the run-up to the 2027 general elections. This announcement confirms months of speculation surrounding the platform for a broad opposition coalition. The appointments were reportedly finalized at a high-level meeting of opposition leaders in Abuja on Tuesday night, July 1st, 2025. The coalition, which includes prominent figures like former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate Peter Obi, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai, and former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi, among others, had been deliberating on a suitable platform to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). Now, my question now is, what strategy would the coalition party employ to unseat President Bola Tinubu and the APC in the 2027 general elections?
One, or the strategy is simple. Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are hungry, and they are here to give us an alternative. We must not continue in this hunger. We must not continue in this everyday killings. Understand? So there's no other strategy. Understand? It's just to educate Nigerians on the fraud that APC is doing. Understand me?
Yeah.
And that nothing is going to change from now till 2031 if APC continues in power. Understand? And that what they are seeing now is in university is called the 101, which is introduction. That what they are seeing now is just introduction to suffering. Understand? If this party should win in 2027. Understand me? So it's not a rocket science. Nigerians' hunger has already mobilized Nigerians. Understand me? Hunger has already mobilized Nigerians. So hunger has done over 50% of the work for the party.
All right, this is 5 o'clock. We're going to be opening the studio line to listen to your comments concerning all these stories we actually treated today. You can call us via the number 0700 903 903 903, and you can also send us message on WhatsApp or also call on WhatsApp call via the number 0817 175 6338. I repeat, 0817 175 6338. My first caller for this evening. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
I greet you, Mr. Anasite, for your encouragement for this coalition, as you are giving us more enlightenment about this coalition that's coming on. And I thank you, and I pray that 2020 it will not be disappointed by the new party. And again, what I want people to touch on now is about the INEC and the judiciary. That's another thing we're supposed to fight on. And now that's it. And I thank God that this coalition is going to be like the coalition. And if you know, Peter will be any people that are going to be the president and the vice president, they should not people to discourage them. They should carry on as they want to do it. And I believe everything is going to be okay. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You didn't tell us your name and your location.
Papa.
Oh. Thank you so much for calling. We're expecting more calls from you. It is time to call in and give us your take about our topics that we actually treated. All right, I have a message on WhatsApp. It said, "Hey, last born of the house and Mr. Peter, it's your friend Andy from North Korea. Just popping in to say hi. No Nigeria talk today, promise. How's Amina doing? She's doing great. We miss her on the show today. Hope she's all right. Yeah, she's all right. And hey, last born, when are you coming to visit me in North Korea? Just kidding. Or am I? Oh, thank you very much. I don't know about that. Thank you. Your name? I didn't get your name. All right. This person said, "Good evening, Aminat. It's Faith. Aminat is not around." And Dr. Peter, waiting Musa no go see for gates if no be juju. How can somebody be compared Tinubu with Peter? Where are the parallel lines that join them? Earth is too far to the sky. Well, emotions and sentiments run in the bloodstream of some people that doesn't allow them to think properly. It is a shame and annoying. You didn't give us your name. Please, next time when you send us a message, you give us your name. All right, Ngozika said, "Girl, you're too beautiful." Thank you very much. Good evening, house. And Mazi Prince said, Obi pledged one term based on North/South unwritten agreement, of which the North is expected to come in 2031. He will definitely make a great progress in economy and security management and education. Thank you so much, Mazi. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. All right, do well to call us back via the number 080700903903903, or you can send us a message on WhatsApp via 0817-175-6338. We're going to read out your messages for you. Good evening, Faith and Peter Anosike. Peter Obi's proposal to serve for 4 years, if elected in 2027, may be based on the current 4-year term served by President Tinubu, with the intention of serving a second term. All right, let us pick this call. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. I'm first time caller.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Where's my bell? This is for you. Welcome to the show. Your name and your location.
My name is Onyekachi. I'm calling from Oshodi.
All right, Onyekachi, you can go ahead.
I like what Obi, Atiku, and others did by coming together and form coalition, because it is only coalition that can deliver Nigeria from this economic quagmire. And if they continue without any saboteur, without any spies from APC that will come and scatter the coalition, they will win. Even if INEC like, let them do the highest value. They cannot change any result. So I like what they are doing. Moses, you're able. Thank you. I am listening to Professor Anosike.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling in. All right, Mr. Ogumbi from Idimu, let me complete your message. However, repairing the damage caused by APT over 12 years in just 4 years seems unlikely. Meanwhile, the coalition party is facing significant challenges. Kachuku is threatening court action over the presidential ticket. The party is comprised of familiar faces who contributed to the country's current state, and the issue of the party's flag bearer remains unresolved. 3 individuals are vying for the position, prioritizing their personal interest over the well-being of Nigerians. It appears that Nigerians may be swapping one difficult situation for another. It's essential for citizens to be vigilant and aware of the potential consequences. Thank you very much, Mr. Ogumbi, for your message.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is everybody who's on one.
Oh, you're welcome to the show.
This is coalition of Nigeria versus APC. This is Nigerian coalition. Everybody is included. Even the boy that is getting 18 years today is included. My boy is included. He will be 18. He will be included. You see, the only thing we need, let Nigeria. This is a fight between Nigeria and APC. This is a fight between Nigeria and bad governance. This is a fight between hunger. That is a fight between, that is for Nigeria to defeat hunger. So hands down. Anybody who wants to live on hunger should not support this coalition. But if you know that you are feeling hunger in your family, support this coalition because this is the only solution. This is the only way. This is the only gateway for Nigeria to live again as a Nigerian. So what we have to do, get your PVC. That's the solution. This is solution. This is solution of Nigeria. Not even P2B, Atiku. This is Nigeria as a whole. 210 million people because of APC. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for calling and appreciate you. Good evening, Faith and Dr. Anosike. Tinubu and Wike are scared because the weight of the coalition is heavier than their money, rigging election, deploying tax to polling units on the election day. 2027 revolution will remove Tinubu from Aso Rock to exile, Wike to Kuje or Kirikiri prison. Time for revenge. Chike from my papa. Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello.
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 Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. Your name and location?
Yes, my name is Shola, and I'm calling from Egada, Lagos.
All right, Shola.
I greet your guest in the studio too.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
very bright analysis. But I want to say that this coalition, as good as it is a welcome development. But at the same time, we should not believe that the victory has been ascertained. How do I mean? There's a saying in my parlance, that they said, when you are crying, it doesn't mean that you will not see rose. Abi? So what it means is that these 10 people that are gathering together is still a cause for concern for me. And what I just know is that amongst all of them, because I know none is the same, Obi is still the one that can still be a state amongst them. It's still quite different. I don't know if we add another person to join them, a new person, but amongst all of them, they are all disgruntled elements. And the truth is, they are not coming to fight for Nigerians. They are just things as an opportunity. So it Obi needs COP, which is why I feel it needs that coalition. And it's very good that he lays down his card on the ground for them that is coming for one time. And that was why I didn't really go with one of your guests, Dr. Darlington. He was like, why should Obi come out to declare for one time? That is the best thing. He has to come out with his card so that to buy the Northerners, to buy their trust. You understand? So if they can back him, can share his own ambition, which I believe is selfish as well, just like Tinubu. If they can share if they support Obi, if Obi can come out, within that 4 years, Obi can lay down can set a pace, can set, how would I put it? He will lay down the track on how good governance will be, so that people can be able to compare with the next person that comes in. You get my point? That would be a yardstick. Compare. So, but if they don't pick Obi at the long run, I cannot vote ADC without Obi. For me personally, and I believe for many Nigerians.
All right.
Because I don't believe in me being desperate and going back to this same set of people. Whatever is good, what is not doing is not doing well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your call.
I want to react to what Mr. Ogumbi and this person said.
Okay.
Ogumbi, that is my very good friend, understand? So, the issue is this. Then that's gonna say that these people that are coming now are disgruntled elements. So in 2014, when Tinubu and Buhari were coming, were they not disgruntled elements? So once the opposition is being formed, the people are disgruntled elements. We already had an opposition a coalition in 2013. So those people are not disgruntled.
Okay, what policy agenda would the coalition party push?
Excuse me. So the issue, then another one is that Mr. Ogumbi, you said that there may be Kachuku, whatever is his name, is threatening court action. Kachuku was the presidential candidate of ADC in 2023. How many votes did he score? That aside. Number two, a presidential candidate is not the owner of a political party. The owners of the political party are the NEC, the National Executive Council, and the NWC, National Working Council. These are the owners of the political party. That P2B ran in 2023 under Labour Party did not make him the owner of Labour Party because he is not an executive of the Labour Party. Understand me? And Kachuku said that the tenure of Okenwosu expired more than 20 years ago. He ran in 2023. Okenwosu signed his nomination form, which means it's an expired executive that signed his presidential form, which means he's not thinking. Then, being recycled, the truth is that you can never change what you are not part of. You can never change what you are not part of. Before Jesus Christ came out with his own brand of religion, he worshipped in the synagogue. He took part in the practice in the synagogue. And that was why he was able to come out with something different. You cannot jump from a window or jump from a fence and come and make a change in something that you don't know with. Martin Luther King, before he was able to revolt, was a member of the Catholic Church. And that was why he was able to revolt. So you cannot change what you are not part of. So these people now are part of that coalition in 2013.
Okay.
Understand me? They are the part of the coalition in 2013. So they know Tinubu know them. They know Buhari know them. Understand me? These are the type of people that you need to make for them to do something different. Understand me? They owe Nigeria apology for putting us into this mess that we are in. Atiku helped to put us into this mess. Erofai helped, understand me? And so on and so forth. But they know what Tinubu knows and can battle Tinubu too. But again, hunger has made the job of the ADC easy by 50% because hunger has already mobilized Nigerians.
All right. So what policy agenda would the coalition party push? I mean, how will it differ from the current government policies?
Now, you have to test two things to know the difference. We have tested the APC. We have tested Buhari and got our fingers burnt. We have tested Tinubu. Tinubu is no better. We have to test other people. So talking of policies and programs is grammar. Nigeria needs food on their table. Nigeria needs these killings that to stop.
Okay, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. Your name and location. Oh, the call is cracking. I'm not hearing you well. Do well to call us back. Please do well to call us back. You can call us via the number 0700 903 903 903. You can also send us your messages via WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. I will read it out here for you. Tinubu will fail woefully come 2027, and he knows he has nothing to campaign with. That is why his only work is to keep opposition parties in crisis to succeed. But he will fail woefully. Jerry from Ikeja. Thank you for your message. Good evening, VOP. If Nigeria could come together, put religion aside and tribalism, this coalition will move Nigeria forward. Chief Akwenwebe. Okay, good evening, Faith and Mr. Anosike. I pray your name follows in this Nigeria. I don't understand this. Okay. May God keep you and protect you from the hands of these our party leaders who are being partisans instead of good Nigeria. Whosoever will be there, let him be, and let APC leave Nigeria to breathe. Mommy Sam, thank you very much for your message. Good evening, Faith, Mr. Peter Anosike, and VOP crew. The only person against the coalition are Lakurawa, Mahmuda, kidnappers, Iswa, bandits, Boko Haram, Fulani. Oh God, you mentioned. APC government came through a coalition and they'll be living through coalition. On Alexander Kingsman's classmates' visit to St. Lucia, it's a mockery of Nigeria where Abuja teachers are on strike. There are 2M out of school children. That's 2 million out of school children. Imagery students loan while the president is giving scholarship to a population of 180,000. Ghanaian president gave Fulani terrorists 48 hours to disappear from Ghana. Captain Ibrahim Traore, Donald Trump, etc. have all made commendable impacts in less than a year. Even Tinubu, Alexandra Kingsman's classmate, made negative impact from day one. So 4 years is enough for Peter Obi to lay a foundation or create a long-lasting impact. Francis Command, Ipaja, Lagos. Thank you very much for your message. Good evening.
Good evening, Chris.
Good evening.
And Dr. Anosike.
Good evening. Welcome to the
How
show.
is it going? Dr. Anosike, well done. Though.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my name is Mary. I'm calling from Festac.
All right, go ahead.
Dr. Anosike has made some valid points. Has made some valid points, and I think every patriot, any person that feels that Nigeria, he loves Nigeria, should toe that line. All of us are in that coalition, every Nigerian, the downtrodden, the oppressed, those people who are, when you use 20,000 naira to enter a station, you get 20 liters. Before you say Jack Robinson is finished, let everybody come together and take Tinubu out of that seat. He has done enough damage. When he entered, some of us, including me, were saying that every Christian should read John 10 verse 10. That is what the admission of Tinubu is. Afraid, read it, you know the passage. So if you don't know, read it. That is the passage of Tinubu. So enough is enough. People have suffered, people have died enough, either by hunger, by herdsmen and whatever. This country cannot continue like this. It's not his private property. So whether those people are disgruntled or these things, Dr. Anosike said, it takes disgruntled to discover disgruntled. So those people were with him in 2030, so they know how to get, and let us support them, every Nigerian. Let us, all of us in that coalition, let's recover our country that has been captured. Thank you. Have a blessed weekend.
Thank you very much and have a great evening. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, rather, it's good evening. Yes.
Your name and location.
My name is Stitches.
All right.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
All right. Because like the line is kind of breaking from your end, though. But I just want to say this coalition that we are all just talking about now, for me, I'm not, it's a good thing for me. And I don't see anything wrong with the caliber of people or their antecedent or whatever they want to call the English. It has nothing to do with AOB. My own concern now is I don't want to tomorrow now hear that maybe Obi is going to be vice. Anything that makes Obi not to be the presidential candidates, that coalition for me is dead on arrival. In fact, I believe that without Obi in that, there's no reason for the coalition in the first place. But the ADC coming together, for me, of course, that's it. So for me, I just believe that all these APC, all those people that have entered, that has left from different parties to say we are the camping to APC, they will still start today. Now only that one they interest me now, where I do they see, so they will still start it. They will still go back again. Mr. Anosike, I would like you to see this angle and probably talk about it. Don't you think that at the end of maybe the day now, you start seeing people going back from all this APC and going to this ADC? What do you think, and how do you think that's going to affect the party if they eventually come doing that? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, I think Sanosika is gonna answer that question later. Let us go ahead with the WhatsApp messages. Good evening, Faith. People can celebrate anything, even devil. Obi cannot win election. He's just an Hollywood actor. Are you serious? He's about to learn bitter lessons of his life. Okay, from politicians who are wiser than him. I pity him in his inexperienced followers who did not understand nothing, but are jubilating over nothing instead of mourning. Emmanuel. Okay, don't mistake. Not all are in coalition. Only few. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for your message. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Pastor Ben calling from Ogun State.
All right, Pastor Ben, go ahead.
This is my first time calling.
Oh, you're welcome to the show. This is for you.
Give one of the bell that you should ring in for me. Dr. Anozuke, God will bless you.
Yeah, he's already done that.
Mark now will pay you.
Thank you so much.
My suggestion is this. You see, this earth, even the word of God, they give it to men to rule. But in answer, if you lack wisdom, come to me, I will give you wisdom. So judging the past politicians of their wrongs, it's not hard for God. Our prayer is that God should touch their heart. Because the spirit of hunger have united the Nigerians, the poor Nigerians. The spirit of insecurity have united the common Nigerians. So if they are the ones that collect themselves to...
Oh my God. Pastor Ben, do call us back. We lost that call. You can call us via the number 0700 903 903 903. And you can also send us a message on WhatsApp via 0817 175 6338. Good evening, Faith. My greetings also to Dr. Anosike. I welcome the coalition, but I hope after the election in 2027, Dr. Anosike and his likes will not complain again. And please, not all of us belong to the coalition. Nze Ozurumba, thank you very much for your message. I'm Dele from Ilukweju. Association of Desperate Criminals, ADC, versus Association of Past Criminals, APC. Lord have mercy. No hope with this set of leaders. Nigeria economy is going down. I pray that it will be well. Yeah, it will be well in Jesus' name. Amen. I have a message here. It says, good evening. The only thing is that Nigerians need to wise up, please, and let this man get out from there. Destiny from Lagos. Thank you very much for your message. What do you expect from a man? INEC announced his rigged election in the midnight. Sorry, my country, Nigeria. For Nnamdi Kanu, victory ahead. Carlo Uzomba. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP. I greet you specially, favorite and Faith. It's not favorite, it's Faith, and it's not barrister, it's Dr. Anosike in the house. I hail you, sir. I hail you too, and he's also hailing you. Do you know why APC? Why APC have their over 100 million grassroots? I did among their WhatsApp group. Are you serious? If you hear waiting them, they talk for their laugh won't kill me. Me and some of my friends are there. We're just catching crows. I can never vote for APC. Lie, please. I be anonymous. You guys are the best. Love. Or you need to at least tell us your name and where you are calling from, where you're texting us from. All right, let us receive this call. Good evening. We lost the call. Please, if you call, move away from your radio set so that we can hear you clearly. It's having some echoes. It's giving us echo feedback. So please move away from your radio set.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah. Do I know who I'm speaking with? Is that Esther Wachuku or Chioma Innocent?
No, it's Faithfulness. Okay.
Okay, fine. Listen to me clearly, please. I actually appreciate what Barrister Honorable Peter Anotike is doing. He's actually speaking the mind of the people. This is Babo from Oshud. actually speaking. It's actually speaking the mind of the people. Just like Barrister Darlington, the same. You see, our politicians has no shame on them from beginning to the end. What are we talking about? Look at Burkina Faso. Look at Conakry. Look at even Cotonou and Cameroon.
Hello. Uh-oh. Please do well to call us back. We're here to answer your call. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. I'm hearing you
Yeah,
loud
man.
and clear.
Okay, my name is Mr. Ahmed calling from Ejibu.
All right, Mr. Magic.
I really thank God. I really thank God for the life of Peter Anosike, because he was saying all the right thing. Like Darlington was naive in his own explanation about this coalition and about P2B being a second fiddle to Atiku. If you right now, the whole Nigerians are looking for P2B. People are talking for P2B on the street, in their household, in their kitchen. Then why P2B will go and accept the second position when Nigerians need him? And P2B said the right thing, because we want to understand ourselves. Then the Northerners not supposed to come out by now. Jonathan was saying that it is not wrong. It is not wrong for P2B to sit Atiku by this time. Why the power come to the south? If the Northerners are in this position, would they allow the Southerners to take the position? This is what happened to Jonathan. When Jonathan wanted to run the second tenure, the Northerners pulled out and said they will not support him. I don't know where Jonathan, pick his own line of this thing. So I really thank P2B for saying the truth. The only thing that will save the coalition now is P2B for president, and by the grace of God, is going to pick it by 2027. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. You can do well to call us via the number 0700 903 903 903. This is Recap on VOP 90.3 FM. And the stories for today is 2027 Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Damagum should go and tell the public why he is causing confusion in PDP, ex-spokesman Ologbondiyan. Coalition party elect principal officers set to battle Tinubu APC. Do well to call us via the number 0700 903 903 903. You can also call us on WhatsApp via 0817 175 6338. We're here to listen to you, please. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Please move away from your radio set. I'm having some echo feedback here.
Mr. Lani Hassan.
Okay, sir. Move away from your radio set, please. Shift from your radio.
What I'm saying is, when the letter was important, that's the PDP. Things are moving well. People are eating well. That I will give my wife 2,000 to cook soup. Pot go free. But in this kind of fish, 500 the pot go free. But now, 5,000 negotiate inside the soup. So please, APC come and change the PDP. So let's ADC change APC. Because people are dying for hunger. With the answer African giant, we are giant in thief and the killings. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate your call. Let me read out some YouTube messages. Mr. Uche for Akachuku said, Mr. Peter Gregory will be on nothing come 2027. Mr. Uche Akachuku said, faithfulness, you're beautiful with beautiful voice. Thank you very much. Only one Stitches Erua said, I called and forgot to ask your name. Oh, now me be the Stitches wake call. I came here to see who is talking. You small pass your voice. Oh my god. If you find a shall welcome to POP. Thank you very much. Are you serious? I small past my voice. Oh god. What do I see? No, it's well. Alright, I have another message on WhatsApp. It said, good evening, faithful and Barrister Anosike, Dr. Anosike. If they say the members of the coalition are criminals, what about the current administration of President Tinubu? Is he a saint? Remember, God used a harlot to deliver Israel. So therefore, let the coalition of non-criminals rescue us from the shackles of life inside Nigeria. Peter from Ejibo. Please, Dumeje will be rightly settled. Let him stop making noise. Joe from Bariga. Good evening, Faith and Dr. Peter Anosike. Sir Anosike, you're one of the best analysts I'll always want to listen to. You have no bias in your analysis. You said it all, sir. God bless you both. Emory Walter from Lagos. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Dr. Peter Anosike. The main thing the coalition should do is to ensure that electoral laws are revisited and refined. If nothing is done, Tinubu will rig the next presidential election. From Kronos Amuwo Odofin. Thank you very much for your message. All right, let us take this call.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good evening.
I don't know whether you're hearing me.
I'm hearing you.
But I will continue to say what I'm saying, try to say.
Okay.
Dr. Peter Anosike, I greet you. This is the Afunwa I'm calling from Edimo. You see, know how this correlation, I mean, what they are calling your English, are supporting him from 1 to millions. Because they can't be like APC government. During when they go bring Buhari, I said, like 2014, when they bring Buhari, I said that Buhari cannot achieve anything. Because when he was a president in 1980, it's 0/0. Then send them paper send them to go buy paper. From there, they overthrow the government. He cannot do anything. But when no feel wrong when he does money, when he grow, now he go feel wrong. So this Tinubu, I say it, this man cannot achieve anything. Today, he never achieved anything in 2 years. So this generation know how they will be. They see better passing this APC, because all the APC is criminal. All this generation now, this ADC, even though they be criminal, then they learn where APC did. So that's my own contribution this morning, this afternoon. God bless you for good work. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling Afunwa Dama. There is a message here. It says, Tinubu does not mean well for Nigerians. He wants to enjoy his life before leaving this world, considering his age. It is now less for Nigerians to vote him out for totally disappointing us. Kano Ozomba, thank you so much for your message. All right, still on the topic. Still on the headlines, the news headlines. 2027 Igbo youths give Tinubu APC condition for support. Peter Obi declares 2027 presidential bid, pledges to serve only one term. Obi slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa by GDP per capita as analysts blame wrong policies of this government. Damagum should go and tell the public why he is causing confusion in PDP. Ex-postman Ologodinyo. Coalition party elects principal officers set to battle Tinubu APC. Do well to call us on the number 0700 903 903 903, or you can call us via WhatsApp 0817 175 6338 0817 175 6338. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. It's Anyaka. I'm back again.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
This that is making noise. The man is making 100% noise because he is not the founder of that ADC. He is dragging off. That ADC, he is not the founder. He is making noise. But let us see what will transpire. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Okay, but there are two criminals nailed along Christ, but one was very remorse about his crimes, but the other still changed. still challenged Christ. So my question
That's
is
APC.
so my question is, among the two, which one do you prefer? As for me, it's either Peter Obi or Atiku, full stop. So doctor, what do you have to say about this?
The criminal that didn't show remorse is APC.
All right, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and location.
Yeah, my name is Ken from Yanikire.
All right, Ken, go ahead.
And my contribution is this. Every woman in Nigeria knows that APC and Tinubu can never win any election that is free and fair. Are you hearing me? Now, what they are doing now is for them to frustrate this ADC so that there will be crisis, even if it means sponsoring the so-called Jumedik Atiku to start one wahala or not, just to frustrate them, for them not to have P2B as their presidential candidate. Because this party, they know that even if P2B stand as an independent candidate today, he will beat Tinubu hands down and beat everyone that challenges him. Okay, so they never started anything. All these plantain ships that they are sharing, this is just a minor, what do you call, just to tire on if it is my people. So they will soon spend money and waste the money in order to grab the votes by force. But because they know that P2B is a sellable market wherever he is. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Thank you so much. Nobody is actually talking about this. Nigeria ranks third poorest in West Africa, and no one is also talking about the Obi Slams Tinubu's foreign trips. Oh, you guys should call and say something about it. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Faith.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Faith, how are you doing now?
I'm fine, thank you. Your name and location.
Good. Mr. Masika, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good. Mr. Masika, thank you for everything, Mr. Masika, what I want to say is this. You know, Joe Ogike, Joe from Bariga, you know, I have been urging, my urge have been this coalition. I've been asking for coalition. If you remember, anytime I call, I will say coalition. Where are they going to form the coalition? So now I'm happy. We have been settled. Now we have opposition party now. At least our mind is now settled. So all of us are happy. And we'll be happy. We are going to give ADC our 100% vote. So we are all happy. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for calling in. We appreciate your call. You can call us via the number 0700 903 903 903. And you can also call us or send us a message via WhatsApp 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. All right, let me read out some more messages on WhatsApp. Okay. For me, my worry when El Rufai left the APC was him not having anything to do with Peter Obi. All right, I'm going to continue with this message. Let us listen to some calls.
Faith.
Hello, good evening.
Wow, I don't press one tire.
Oh, don't be offended.
This is Angelina.
All right, you can go ahead.
In Mapuluku. So that is I greet you.
Thank you so much.
You see this coalition, the thing is giving them sleepless nights. All of them, they don't know how they don't know what to do again. It's very obvious. Very obvious. You can see that, what's the name of that man? Wike is now attacking the individuals there. Oh, they don't mean well for Nigerians. They don't mean well. They are antecedents. Wike, leave them. Whether they are devils, leave them there for us. Allow them. If they don't mean well for Nigeria, are you and your Oga, do you mean well for students? Just imagine these people. They are just trying to see how to frustrate this coalition, which they will never, they can't succeed. They won't succeed at all, because what we are fighting for is between hunger and APC. There's no Nigeria that has not witnessed hunger since these people came. And the weekend is telling me about this and antecedents of these people. We don't care about if they like, let them be devils. In fact, if these people, anybody they bring, me, I will vote for that person. Anybody they bring, I will vote for that person. That is this thing now. Because this hunger must stop. The hunger must stop. It is too much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate. Let me still continue with the WhatsApp messages. For me, my worry when El Rufai left the APC was him not having anything to do with Peter Obi. But today, that worry same man who insulted Peter Obi, a man who under his watch, Southern Kaduna was turned into a killing field as the bandits and terrorists were the second governors of the state. I was also wary of other dubious individuals joining the coalition. To my own surprise, a man like Sika, the scammer, Lawrence Onochie, who has a foul and nasty mouth to spill garbage, calling Nigerians whalers, a former minister of justice who unjustly hid the over 400 names of terrorist sponsors in Nigeria. All these unscrupulous characters from the Buhari government are all flooding into the ADC when their original destination should be prison. I also asked if some bunch of rogues help a seemingly nice man to power, would their hands leave his hands or neck? However, Tinubu and his flunkies are shaking because he knows the members trooping into the coalition are senior dubious players like him. Let me say that I wouldn't be surprised if Buhari joins the coalition. If these characters would help remove Tinubu, it would be good and more perfect if they are thrown out of the window after them. Taye, thank you very much for your messages, though it was long. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome to the show. Your name and location.
Yeah, Dr. Peter Nosike, good evening.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is
Mazi, go ahead.
I want to talk about that financial.
Okay.
APC, they suppose use all those inmates. They are using to say that those people in the election are the trusted people. It will be remorseful to Nigerians. Because under their words, our democracy is another thing. Nigeria go to bed with empty hunger. Our democracy is questionable now. No more democracy in Nigeria. We can no longer go to our bed with food. We are suffering with our hunger. No insecurity. And they have the God to be telling us those people are the country. Me, myself, I'm also the country. Because I can no longer feed you. So that's my contribution this afternoon.
Oh, thank you very much for calling. Thank you so much for your calls. I appreciate. Okay, let us read some more messages on WhatsApp. Good evening, Barrister. It's Dr. Peter Anosike and presenter Faithful. Okay. Arinze from Ajao Estate. Mr. Barrister Peter, it's Dr. Peter. God has blessed you with wisdom. I always listen to you because you always speak the mind of people. Please, they should let Peter Obi go for president because he's a market that sells itself. Good evening, VOP. There's nothing wrong in coalition, but my problem is, will they be serious enough to make Peter Obi the head? Another major issue is, how about our electoral reform, judiciary and harassment that have been a tool for the ruling party? Raf from Satellite Town. Doctor, do you have anything to say about this message?
What message?
He said, there is nothing wrong in coalition, but his problem is, will they be serious enough to make Peter Obi the head?
Well, in 2014, Buhari didn't pick Buhari as a head. They went through a primary. The members of the party voted, and Buhari had most of the votes. Understand me? So, and the others supported. So, if they want to go through a primary, fine. Whoever wins, my concern is that let others support whoever wins. But we know that P2B is the best among them. We know that P2B, by character, by antecedents, is the best among them. Here also, we need a support from the core North, because the North don't vote as we voted in the South. So all we need, if it will be emerges, let those in the north support him.
All right. Good evening, VOP. The most pitiful sight of people are the pastor who used both members and resources to campaign for Obi in the last election. Due to the ways they projected him without listening to Holy Spirit for proper verification. People they call names yesterday. Peter is now class captains of oh my God, you don't say such thing here. Sorry, please keep your language civil. Hello.
Hello, Faith.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Faith, I wanted to add up this.
Okay.
Please, I would like ADC. I know they just started, please. Immediately, I want them to haste it by pinching their tents all over the local government wards. Please, I'm begging them so that we can register our names. I know it's step 1, 2, 3, right? Thank you. Good evening.
All right. Thank you very much. Good evening. APC is confused and has even made Nigerians to be confused. But I'm advising Nigerians to refuse any distraction of all sort. You didn't write your name as you sent the message. Good evening, Dr. Anosike. Please, what is the emblem of ADC party? Emeka from Abison.
The logo, that's what you should be talking about. The logo. And it's two people shaking hands. It's a handshake.
All right, you just heard it. He said it's a handshake. This person is saying, pick my call. I'm so sorry if I didn't pick your calls. There are so many calls calling, but continue calling. I might as well pick it. Good evening.
Good evening, Faith. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Dr. Ahmed, good evening, sir.
Thank you so much.
This is Datti calling from Sowore.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, it's understandable that nobody is a saint and nobody will be a saint. But if you come in comparison, at least the worst or the best among the worst still remains the best. Peter Obi has become a figure, not only because he has stand out, no EFCC against him, we know the record in Anambra, and at least to justify the Igbo's feeling, he too should also be there. But minus the tribal and religious element, I think Obi will do better because he's a prudent manager. Because as it is now in Nigeria, with ordinary our oil money, we will be handling it, everybody will be okay. You don't learn how to use left hand. He will always be prudent and will never go for money. So if Nigerians are listening to me, they better try him. But if this religious bigotry and tribal sentiment, we are not going anywhere. I want to be quoted today. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good evening.
Faith.
Good evening. I'm so sorry I couldn't pick your call.
How are you, Faith?
I'm fine, and you?
Faith, anybody that call you last born, I've been saving some money in my colo for some times now. I will use it to sue them to court.
Oh my God, no problem.
I will sue them to court. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Dr. Peter. Now, a quick one. Faith.
Yeah.
The point we are at now, you see different people from APC speaking out, trying to say, oh, this opposition. Kiamo spoke. Kiamo has been speaking. When last did you hear from Kiamo? Festus Kiamo. It's been a long time you hear from him. And all of them are coming out to speak, which is, I study communication, which is a sign of panic attack in the camp of APC. But that's not even my problem. It's not even my concern. But the bottom line here is, when people come and say, who is good, that person is bad, you can never have a good politician on earth, no matter what. But where we have now, people are hungry. People can't eat. Even men, women are complaining that their men are lazy in the other room. Back in the days, we used to hear this expression that men don't cry. Men are now crying because they cannot do. I mean, I know you don't have my time, in 10 seconds, I will just say
All right.
Nigerians themselves, look at your condition, look at your situation. Is this how you want to live? Is this your dream? If anybody tell you this coalition is not working, just tell them to shut up and judge the circumstances by your experience. Have a good night. Faith.
Thank
Nobody
you.
is allowed to call you last born. If they do, they are going to court.
Thank you very much for calling, Mr. Raimi. I appreciate your calls. All right. Okay, I lost this call. It says, "Good evening. Sometimes the North plays foolishly, thinking it's wisdom. If a Northerner comes out, he will fail. But if they can collectively support a core Southern candidate like Obi or Jonathan, victory will be certain." Elias Onoja from Iju Ishaga. Oh my god, the messages are much and our time is fast spent. Well, I'm going to read through it. Good day, VOP. In 60s to early 80s, Nigeria was ranked amongst the best country in the world. The problem of Nigeria is bad system of government and bad leadership with evil policy. Let Nigeria go back to regionalization with parliamentary system of government. Every region will control its resources. These are majority system will not take Nigeria far. God bless Nigeria. Elder Isaac from Idimu. Thank you very much. Faith, my name is not Taye. Oh, you pronounce it like okay. Taye. Oh, very sorry. I think I pronounced it right now. I don't know actually. Imagine Nigeria being ranked as the third poorest country in the West Africa and 12th in the world. Yet the president is busy touring the world for reasons best known to him. What a shame to the APC lead government. And for Wike, he's just ranting in an effort to scatter the coalition. This is Emory Walter. Emory Walter, thank you very much. I think this is going to be our last call for today. Good evening.
Who's calling for Mojo again?
All
Please,
right.
I want to salute Organ of CK. The doctor is a professor. He knows Nigeria more than anybody. He knows the history of Nigeria. He knows the character of Nigeria. What I'm saying here is this. I'm one of the supporters of Peter Obi. I'm one of the people that promoted Peter Obi in 2022. But what I'm saying now, whoever that is going to be the president, whether Peter Obi will be the president or the vice, my concern is I want this government to come out from this devilish party. I didn't know that there's a government that Buhari will be better than. Buhari is better than this government. Because I was crying under Buhari. I didn't know that another one will be worse than Buhari. I beg. Whoever is going to be the president is not my concern. Whether Peter Obi or vice, I'm one of the promoters of Peter Obi. I'm one of the obedient.
All right.
Thank you very
much. Thank you very much for your calls. I'm sorry I won't be able to get all the calls. And let me just read this final message. Still on the road. Biko push Wike and Tinubu aside. Niger, as the poorest nation in the world, wouldn't take me by shock today. God bless us. You didn't mention your name. Thank you very much, everyone that called. Thank you, everyone that contributed one thing or the other. As for those that I couldn't answer their calls and also read out their messages, I'm very sorry. Our time is up because what news at 6 comes up next. Dr. Peter, thank you very much for staying here and analyzing these stories to the good hearing of the listeners.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. I remain your host, Faithfulness Woke, and this is Recap. Do well to join us next week, Saturday, from 4 down to 6. See you later.